Okay. We're back in the Lighthouse Diary. Okay, I'm recording this the day after I recorded the last one, October 10, as I'm speaking right now. But without further ado, let's get into it. So the message I have here is forgiveness is not for public display. Okay. It's so easy for anyone to claim that they forgive someone with the words of their mouth. It's so easy for anyone to point the finger at someone and preach to them that they should forgive, no questions asked. Can we please change this normalized behavior? Okay, not to drag anybody, not to drag anyone's name, but Jesus never asked you to accept abuse. And again, once again, not to drag anyone's name, God never asked you to be supply for troubled individuals to harvest your energy from you. Me personally, I would be foolish to encourage you to be an enabler of someone else's harmful behavior. Admittedly, I have enabled those kinds of people, and I need to work on that actively. Likewise, I have been ungodly myself, so at the same time, it is not my place to convict anyone. God already disciplines every single one of us. With that being said, when working on forgiveness, we should look at the motives in our own hearts. Nobody asked us to forgive someone or something that happened because we want to have that label of good people. I think you already know what I mean by that, but let's break it down, shall we? Sorry, just a second. Okay. Where do I begin? Okay, so let's start basically at home, okay? AKA with your host, Kaylee Lighthouse. Okay, let's start with me first. But not in the way I just said it. So, honestly, as I was writing this, and actually even before I was writing this, I was a little tempted to basically make fun of somebody who is still technically physically in my life. But then I got convicted not to, because I just think, well, actually, it was basically pointed out to me by you know who, um, that I would just be playing fire with fire, and that would kind of defeat the purpose of what we just discussed earlier, okay? So, sorry, just a second. Yeah, so basically, what I don't like um, about certain individuals who carry a certain kind of energy, when, especially if they're so quick to preach forgiveness. Um, I hate to say this, like against somebody else. You know what I mean? I'm very wary of that. I'm very sensitive about that. I'm sensitive about everything, but it just really got me thinking, as like, like people like this person who are so quick to, you know, say blanket statements like that. it just makes me wonder, it just makes me question, like, what are you trying to prove? Like to these people, right? Like, what are you trying to prove to me? What are you trying to prove to the people around you? Wh- Like, are you even speaking for God or not? Are you actually speaking from a place of like, you love God or not? Or are you just like, I don't, excuse me. I had to pull the reins for a second. Hold on a second. Hold on. But yeah, basically, what I'm trying to say is that, you know, I don't want any of us walking around like, oh, you know what? I just decided to forgive that person who trespassed me because, you know what? I'm just such a good person. Like, I don't want any. Sorry. Yeah, excuse my role playing just now, but I don't think that really serves a purpose. I don't think that, I mean, granted, like, like, it's already, it's already commonly known for many people that, yes, we can't really earn salvation or anything like that, but I'm just saying that kind of an attitude, it doesn't do God justice. And honestly, people who claim to make, you know, decisions like that, or claim to have, those kinds of feelings that, like, oh, they're just the bigger person, for just, being so publicly loving towards someone who wasn't loving towards them. It's just like, I don't know what you're trying to do, boo. I really don't know what you're trying to do. And it's just like, I just take it as, you know what? I still see it as proof that this person needs help. This person needs to heal. It's not the purpose of forgiveness to seek like a pat on the back, is basically what I'm trying to say. And I'm gonna be honest with you, before I was writing this, I was just kind of annoyed. I was just kind of like pissed off at that kind of energy. You know what I mean? It's just, I hate to say it, but it's just kind of misleading. You know what I mean? And well, not necessarily misleading to other people, but I feel like anyone who makes claims like that, they're kind of misleading themselves. And second of all, they're missing the point of what forgiveness is all about. You know? Sorry, let me just catch another breath. But yeah, basically, the point that I want to emphasize is that the sake of forgiveness, the purpose of it is for healing, okay? That's one thing. And for freedom, personal freedom. And the other purpose for it is, basically feeling in union with God. That's what it's for. Yeah, and it still applies even when it comes to, somebody who, you know, hurts our feelings, or, just disrespects us, or, dare I say, crosses this, that, and the other thing. You know what I mean? That's what it's actually for. It's not a receipt of how many brownie points that you get to have in heaven. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. But anyway, I strongly feel more things about this topic, so I'm going to make a part two. Um, so yeah, if you want to stick around for part two, be my guest. If this wasn't the message for you, and if this isn't the place for you, I'm okay with that, because I just trust that wherever you're meant to be led, that's where you're meant to be led. And whoever is meant to be connected with me is meant to be connected with me and vice versa, so on and so forth. So that's what I have for now. Stay safe, stay cozy, stay sincere to your healing self. Don't get abused out here. Don't get abused out here. Don't get guilt tripped out here. No. Okay. I'm not gonna hit that note. I'm still recovering. So, mwah.